So here, you have to understand the definition of absolute value clearly, okay, to be able to do this question. Absolute value function is a piecewise function, meaning it's cut into two parts. It's this and this, depending on what x value you're plugging in. Right? It's x. The absolute value of x is just plainly x, which means it does nothing to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. If x is negative, it's minus x. So what it does is it takes the number and multiplies by -1 to turn it into a positive number. Okay, so the absolute value of x minus 1, again, it will do nothing to the x minus 1 if x minus 1 is positive. When is x minus 1 positive? When x is greater than or equal to 1. It will multiply the x minus 1 by -1 if x is less than 1. Okay. Now, if x is approaching 1 from the left side, which means x is equal to 1 minus some delta, which category do we fall into? X is greater than or equal to 1 or x is less than 1? Less than 1, right? So really, without absolute value, we can replace this with this. So now it makes sense, right? Which is a factoring question. Still, when you plug in 1, when you replace x with 1, the bottom becomes 0. So we actually need to first factor the bottom. And then the troublemaker is gone. The x minus 1 will get reduced, and you replace with x with 1. You get this, right? So we get minus half here. Now, are we approaching minus half from under or above? So the answer to that question depends on this. See this x here? It's minus 1, actually 1 plus 1 minus some delta, right? So it's 2 minus some delta. Now if I subtract some number of 2, is it going to be bigger than half or smaller than half? If I make 2 smaller, yeah, so here's -half, let's say. So minus half, and then there's a minus delta here. That's gonna make it a little bit bigger in magnitude, right? So it's smaller. So it is coming from under. Okay. So I hope that was your reasoning in your mind. Okay.